This is Matthew chapter 12. At what time Jesus went out on the Sabbath day through the corn, and his disciples were hungered, and began to pluck the ears of the corn to eat. But when the Pharisees saw it, they said unto him, Behold, thy disciples do that which is not lawful to do upon the Sabbath day. But when he said unto them, Have ye not read what David did when he was a hungered, and they were with him, how he entered into the house of God, and how he did eat the showbread, which was not lawful for him to eat, but neither for them which were with him, but only for the priests. Only have ye not read read in the law, how that on the Sabbath days the priests in the temple profane the Sabbath and are blameless. But I say unto you that in this place is one greater than the temple. But if ye had known what this meaneth, I will have mercy and not sacrifice, ye will not have condemned the guiltless. For the Son of Man is Lord even on the Sabbath day. And when he departed thence, he went into their synagogue. And behold, there was a man which had his hand withered. And they had asked him, saying, Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath days? And they might accuse him. And he said unto them, What man shall there be among you? And they shall have one sheep, and if fall into a pit on the Sabbath day, will he not lay it hold on it and lift it out? How much then is a man better than a sheep? Wherefore it is lawful to do well on the Sabbath days. Then saith he to the man, Stretch forth thine hand. And he stretched it forth, and it was restored whole, like as the other. Then the Pharisees went out and held a council against him, how they might destroy him. But when Jesus knew it, he withdrew himself from thence, and great multitudes followed him, and he healed them all. And when I was reading this, the thing about this is that no matter what, the Pharisees, no matter what he did, they was looking to come up against him no matter what. And even in the synagogue, when he went and healed the man, to try to heal, this man had withered hand. The first thing they're going to ask him, is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath? Not the fact that the man need healing. Never mind that. I mean, they would just ignore the fact that this man need healing, that his hand basically was something that basically had him impaired. I'm going to use that all of his life, that they didn't have to deal with. But this man needed healing. He needed healing physically. Not only mental things that was probably going on with him, and also spiritual. But they didn't care about that. All they care about were these selfish things going on that they wanted to get at him. But they wanted to do and show forth they sit on their high shelves and want to go by the law, this, that, or whatever. Didn't care about this man's soul. But yet this man is going to the temple and doing things and doing all this stuff, showing the fact that he wanted to be, still in God's graces. But yet they ignored it. This ought to show people. It came so obvious. How many people is in the presence of a lot of, and this is not every church, but it's a lot of churches out there who have pastors and preachers who they go to church who do not care if they need healing and deliverance. That these people are oppressed spiritually, because people don't understand that people are spiritually oppressed and under chains and shackles and need to be broken. They need healing mentally and physically and spiritually. But there are pastors who don't care. Long as they can get them to come in. But then if God sends somebody in and say, hey, these people need help. These people are oppressed. These people are chained by things that's going on in life. It needs to be broken. And they get mad because it's not them that God didn't put in them. They get mad. How many preachers are like that? Because for one, you should be happy that God is sending somebody to break something off the very people that is within them. This is not about you. And that's what I was looking at, that these Pharisees was looking at the very thing, that the thing is, it's not them that's doing it. That's why they were pissed off. It's not them. The people weren't looking at them like that. So in very fact, these people were actually envious of Jesus. They were envious of who he was. In fact, they knew very well who he was. That's why people be envious of you. They know who you are because for one, they did not deny. A lot of them did not deny the very miracles. They were mad because it's not them who was doing it. That's why they was saying all that stuff. It wasn't them who was doing it. They knew he could perform miracles. That's why they were saying, is it not against the law? They knew he could do it. They knew he can heal. That's why they said that. That's why they questioned the things. And the thing was, that's why you are in danger. A lot of people don't even know they're in spiritual danger, even when you know the truth, but you keep denying it. You are in spiritual danger of your soul when you try to go against the very thing that you know is of God, and you keep going. People, that is woo, and and just because you don't like that person, that's what they did. Just because they didn't like the person. They didn't like everything that he stood for and everything that he came in. They kept doing it. And it was on purpose. But they was born to do what they was born to do. And that's why you got to be careful. But everywhere Jesus went, they followed. They followed. They was looking for everything. I am determined. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if he went to the woods and popped a squat. They was there watching. Because no matter where he was, they was there watching, critiquing everything that he did. Oh, and he knew. He knew they was watching. But the thing is that they didn't care about people getting healed and delivered and set free of things. They didn't care. And that ought to tell you something. That's the difference between somebody who really is of God and someone who isn't. If they really, really care about the people getting delivered and set free, or if they care for another reason, because for one, they want this and want you coming to them. You really, really need to think about that. Stay blessed.